I bought 4 of these Revo Max reels. 2 winch 5.4 and 2 6.6. And one of the questions that I asked Abu Garcia, and mind you, I've you know I've called Abu Garcia all the way from Dubai, imagine, uh, just to answer one question. If I would be able to swap out a Max series spool with these reels. Now the reason is, you'd see that these are actually mid arbor reels, whereas the Max series reels have a deeper spool. So I'm fishing saltwater and I want more line capacity, and instead of looking around for parts for Revo X, which I know don't have a deep spool, I'd have to go to a Max series reel which has a deep spool. But before I bought the reels, I wanted to know. Now, these spools are cheap. These relatively cheap, and you can get them online. However, don't really know if they would fit or not. And what I ended up doing was actually calling Bass Pro Shops and asking them if they could help me out. Now, the guy that I spoke with on their helpline was kind enough to connect me to a shop in Florida, and there was one guy there who said he'd help me out. So what he did was to take one of the Max series reels. I think it was a Pro Max. He took the spool out, put it in to the Revo X body, and said it fits. So this is the first time I'm putting this on right here, and I trust the guy. I heard him actually in the background. There we go. So it fits. See if it closes. And it does. Okay. Does it turn? Yes, it does. Does the magnet work? Well, that was on full. So yeah. Yep. It turns, looks, actually doesn't look bad too. This is from a deep spool is from a Max winch, so it's not even one of the Max series mainstream Max series reels, but this is a Max winch, so it has a bit of a deeper spool. If you look online, you'll see that the Black Max, the Pro Max and Silver Max actually have shallow spools similar to this. If you want a red spool, you can buy a spool for the Black Max, which they're cheap. Okay, so this is the reel it came from. It's a Max winch. Okay, it says here you can get it off of eBay. I switched out the star drag, put a clicker on here, and switched out the handles to make it a bit lighter. So this is a carbon fiber handle, a carbon fiber star wheel, and I also changed the spool to a shallower spool, which you could buy online. You could just eBay it. Anyway, so that's the burning question, and I answered it, or well, they answered it for me, and this is the reason why I bought 4 in the first place, because I could switch out a shallow spool in one of these, probably upgrade the magnets, and have a working light tackle reel like BFS size, and I don't have to spend $500 for a BFS reel that's branded. So everything that I'm looking for, basically swap out the spools. This spool is actually kind of it's not so heavy, but bigger capacity. Switch it out to one of these spools. All I have to do now is just order one more of these and it should be fine. And then order shallow spools for the two, and I would have reels that I could put heavier line onto and have more of it, and a shallower spool for lighter tackle. And the good thing is I'll end up with spare spools which are mid capacity, so I can put line on these and always have at least 2 spools or 4 spools even of extra line when I need it, so I don't have to carry around other reels. All I have to do is just swap them out and done deal. Anyway, so if it helps anyone, there we go. Max series spools fit on the Revo X, and you can swap out a deep spool such as this one for the stock, and also you can put in aftermarket spools that are made for the Max series, and you can find them on eBay as well. So yep, there we go. So more videos like this down the line. Like and subscribe.